Good evening, everybody. This is your boy D. Cott with another rendition of Bias with a Little Truth with my boy Reggie, King of the Trolls, Homer Reggie Sykes. What's happening, brother?
What up, man? What up, man? You know, man, you had a lot of hate on y'all show Sunday, man, towards me talking about I'm looking down like Reggie looks down at his monitor and all that. I saw all the hate and all that stupid stuff Isaiah was saying about the Lakers being a tier 2 team. I can't believe y'all let him get away with that. I'm just glad Ramon caught him on some stuff.
Oh Lord, I shouldn't have let the dogs out. Before we get going, because you are clearly ready to roll.
I'm ready to roll, rock and roll today.
I want to thank our wonderful sponsors. Matt Gas with State Farm Insurance, your life, home, auto, renter's insurance needs. Area code 317-894-3865. Wired to the nines, wireless cameras, internet. If you want to put one of those little secret cameras in your house to watch somebody, they can put those in there for you as well too. And then last but not least, I'm going to say Bias with a Little Truth. Big Z Sports Grill.
Stop laughing, man.
I'm already
Stop
to roll. I
laughing.
can see it now. Big Z Sports Grill. Matt and Lita. They're gonna do some great things over these next couple of weeks. Drink specials, food specials. The patio is open. Granted, I know that they got a lot of good food like wings and burgers. I personally don't eat it myself.
Oh, you eat it. You eat it.
And they are adding a pescatarian menu for me as we go forward.
Wrong answer. They gonna go out of business and they expecting you to buy from that menu because you'll never eat from it. So just tell that lie to somebody else.
It's for me. It's for me. It ain't for you. It's for me.
Yeah. You ain't gonna never. Yeah. Okay.
With all that said, let's get into this thing, right? So last night we had the home run derby. Before I say that, right on Corey. Right on Lambeau. We're already in it. So, home run derby last night. I know you was all in it. You was talking. You was chiming all night. You probably didn't sleep all night. So, give me your take.
Hey, man. Some of us work nights, man. Some of us have a real job. I don't get to log on to the computer like you and just look around and everything. And I don't get to do all that. I have a real job. I'm a blue collar UAW hard-working guy. That's what I do.
That's what you say.
I knew the home run derby was on Netflix. I heard a lot of people complaining because they didn't realize it was on Netflix and they were searching for it. And I guess people don't have Netflix and everything. I understand that. They got us paying for all these extra streaming sources: HBO Max, Peacock, Paramount. I got YouTube TV. I got Blue TV. So you cut the cord and your cost is still as high when you was with DirecTV. But I was impressed with the production that Netflix put on for Major League Baseball. I was impressed with the new format. The new format was you get 19 swings on however many balls, and you have no time limit. You can take a rest and everything. And the Philadelphia Philly fans, or like the Philadelphia Eagle fans, or like all their other sports teams fans, everybody who came out that went to Philly, they booed. That's why the Eagles suck. Ain't the Eagles one of your 10 NFL teams that you cheer for?
We're on Major League Baseball right now. Look here. Get back on the railroad tracks. Stay straight. Talk about the home run derby. How exciting it was. Give me some of the drama. You've been talking about it, so now's your time. Give me the drama.
So, I was going there, but I just was wanting, to know one of your 10 NFL teams. But the Philly fans booed everybody from the Cardinals to the Boston Red Sox to whoever came out. If they weren't a Phillies a player, they booed them. They held to their core belief that there's some bum fans like New York Knicks fans and New York Giants fans. There's some bum Cowboy fans. They all bum fans. But yeah, the new format, man, I thought it was great. There's no time clock. You can take your time and you can hit. And it wasn't very, at first it was like, yeah, okay, it was cool. But that final round, Jordan Walker was the last one up. The Philadelphia Phillies fan The Philadelphia Phillies player, I can never pronounce his name. He's a pretty good player. They love him in Philadelphia. Begins with an S. I got to think of how to say his name. Because, every now and then, y'all.
Let's give it a shot, man.
I mispronounce words. Nah, you ain't going to clown me like you try to do. You always try to clown my pronunciation of words. So I'm not going to allow you to clown me when I mispronounce this guy's last name. But it is what it is. But he's a Philadelphia Phillies player. He beat Harper. Him and Harper had some kind of private bet or whatever.
Okay.
So he hit 11 home runs. And I was like, golly. And, I hate the St. Louis Cardinals. I hate the Red. You see the hat I got on? I'm a Dodgers fan. I hate the Cardinals almost as much as I hate the Yankees. But, yeah, so he got up, Jordan Walker, and his parents and his grandmother and sisters and them in the stands, and they cheering him on. And every home run he doesn't hit out, you boo, boo. I mean, they were so happy. No, they were cheering. My bad. They booed him coming out. And if he didn't hit a home run out, they cheer. Yeah, go. I'm going to get a Philadelphia cheesecake. Go. I'm going to get a Philadelphia steak. And whatever they eat over there.
I don't mind Reggie saying the Yankees suck, but look at his laser face 2030. I don't need that out of you. I don't know who you are, but I'm telling you now, I don't need this hate in my show. Yeah, granted, it ain't my show, it's Reggie's show, but I don't care. No Yankees hate on here unless you're going to subscribe to the show.
The Stankies suck. He said it right. He called y'all the Yankees. I really call y'all the Stankies because y'all stink. But Jordan got up, man, and he had like 7 home runs. And on the last ball, if you hit a home run, you keep hitting until you don't hit a home run. So it was like 11-10. And his last ball that he had with his last swing, he hit a home run. And then on the last one, he hit it out. Man, you should have saw. Man, I saw the tears of the clown in my Smokey Robinson voice of all the Philadelphia Philly fans out there crying. Hey! I had to get on my boy George Maple because I only know 2 Philadelphia Philly fans. I don't know who in the world would cheer for them bums. But anyway, I hate the Redbirds too. I hate the Cardinals. But I was happy for Jordan Walker because last year he was in a hitting slump. And they asked him and said, man, did you hear all the people booing you? He said, I was taught you ain't supposed to boo nobody. So I just chewed my gum real hard and I got in the zone. Congrats to that young man. That man's 24 years old. Last year ain't really been his year. And he was in the hitting slump for St. Louis Cardinals. But I'm really proud for Jordan Walker.
Fair enough.
You know what I think about the Cardinals.
Fair enough. Let me hold on. Is that Gordon Chew? This guy's a Sox fan too. He's a
the Sox are in first place. The Stankies have lost a lot of baseball games. The Stankies have lost a lot of baseball games.
He's got to be talking about the White Sox. So we got to find out about that. And if he's
a White Sox fan.
Well, shame on him. That's one of the worst organizations in the history of Major League Baseball. And he's knocking the Yankees. Now I understand. It's clearly somebody that you know. So Brandon said, hey, any chance that there was controversy because supposedly the wrong ball was used? Is that true?
It shouldn't be. On the pitch count on the TV, they said this was his last ball. We all knew it was the last ball. The guy picked up the red ball. The guys they always want controversy and everything.
See, that's why I know you're a Dodgers fan. Rules are rules. Just like Reggie Jackson was safe in '77, you didn't
Reggie
like
Jackson
that rule.
wasn't safe in '77.
Like that rule, and you still don't like the rules of the game. If it was the wrong ball, it was the wrong ball. You got to follow rules, Reggie. You got to understand that. Okay, we've talked about this off air. You got to follow rules, man. You can't just go down the path of least resistance. The rules are the rules. I'm disappointed in your behavior.
Man, the way you lie, the way you don't follow rules, the way you get mad because people talk about Jaylen Brown and you get in your little hissy fit.
No. Here's the problem. When I drop the truth, no one responds. You know why? Because it's just the truth. I don't go back and forth on feelings. I go on the facts. Just like we talked about our show this weekend. Oh, I'm not sure why I don't like Jaylen Brown. I just don't. That's no substance. Give me some substance. Give me. Let me tell you. He ran over your dog in 2012. Tell me something. But I don't want to hear. Oh, I just don't like him. I just don't like it.
Look. No. We're 9 minutes and 42 seconds
in. It don't work that way.
We went and talked about this in the production meeting. You done went off the script already. 9 minutes and 50 minutes into the show.
We didn't bring up Jaylen Brown. You brought up Jaylen Brown.
All I'm gonna say is
because you're bitter.
No, I don't care about Boston. I'm a Pacers fan.
I didn't say Boston. I said Jaylen Brown. He plays for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I don't care about Philly. Dr. J ain't there no more.
Get back on the track. Dr. J retired 35 years ago. Stop.
And I ain't like Philly since. I like Allen Iverson. I like Allen Iverson though. But check it out. His parents were there, and his dad did some stuff that you do. His dad probably told the truth, but you lied. He said, yeah. He was hitting them, but he wasn't hitting them like me. And I thought Daryl thought he could play basketball until tornadoes clowned him on the basketball court.
Yeah,
but yeah, it probably. I didn't see them. I was at work.
Basketball, I taught him.
Whatever. I was at work, so I couldn't focus on everything. I didn't realize. I think they were supposed to use a red ball at the end.
Yeah.
They gave him the trophy. He won it. He won it fair and square.
They gave him the trophy. You're right. They gave it to him. He didn't earn it.
No, he did earn it. He hit the home runs to win.
Cheater.
He did not cheat, dummy.
If it wasn't the right ball, it wasn't a home run. It
wasn't no fault of his. Whoever was pitching's fault. He grabbed the wrong ball.
He swung.
Oh my goodness! It was a home run.
Rules are rules. There you go again. You want to
Jordan Walker?
You want to Jordan Walker?
Jordan Walker is the home run king. He's the home run king.
He's not a home run king. Okay, first of all, that goes to Barry Bonds. Secondly,
Barry Bonds was on the podcast, on the telecast with Netflix, and gave him the first Netflix home run, Jack, and said, you one of my guys now. I'm going to have to watch more of you, because he admitted he hadn't watched more of him. So you didn't even watch the podcast. You didn't even watch it on Netflix. You didn't even watch the highlights on Get Up or ESPN.
Do you understand? Do you understand what this week?
You got Blue TV. You could have watched it on Blue TV.
Do you understand what this week and next week is? Shark Fest. I wasn't no way in the hell I'm going to watch no home run hit contest when Shark Fest is on. You talking about 2 full days of all shark? You out your mind. Shark Fest
don't start until the 26th.
Look, Goof, it started this past week. It's live next week, and then Shark Week is after that. I know my stuff, son, and Shark Fest has taken over for Shark Week. Now, so deal with that. Now, you watch your home run show, and you got all excited. You don't even know players' names, but you want to tell me you know what you're talking about. Why don't we just go to something that you might know about? How about we talk about Kelsey Mitchell? How about we talk about Kelsey Mitchell?
Well, you
WNBA Player of the Week.
You pushing it. You didn't even watch any of the games. You didn't even watch any of the games. Nobody can Kelsey Mitchell can get around anybody. She's the best player besides Boston on the Indiana Fever. How she goes?
We ain't doing that. This ain't Young the Wrestlers. We've been for 3 weeks. All we done is do Young the Wrestlers with WNBA. She's better than her. She's better than her. She's not.
Look, man.
I said Kelsey Mitchell. I don't want to hear no mess about she's better than it.
Look, man. I said Boston. Other than Boston,
break down Kelsey Mitchell.
Don't bring me down. Don't. Hey, stand down. You little. I feel your aggression. You got a little too much aggression.
Because I want to hear it. Break down Kelsey Mitchell.
You're gonna make me run all the way out east. Kelsey Mitchell. Nobody can stay in front of Kelsey Mitchell. Her step back three and her passing, whether you believe it or not, is actually pretty good too when she gets into the interior. She's gonna do that flip up off the backboard when she blows by you, or she's gonna step by you. She's gonna step back and hit the three. She's just an all around, and her defense. I'm more impressed with her defense this year than last year. Her offensive production is great. I think over the last 4 or 5 games, she's averaged well over 23 points, and I forget how many assists.
28, 3, and 4, to be exact.
In the Vegas game, first half, she was unstoppable. Unstoppable. At the end of the half, she hit a 3. It was great. Kelsey Mitchell is just, I love watching her play. I love watching her play, and I enjoy watching the young lady that you like, Goggles, Olivia Miles.
Don't say her name because you're not able or capable to talk about her.
I said Olivia Miles. I said Goggles. I said her name.
We're gonna stay on Kelsey right now. Do you know she's 38 games in a row, double-figure scoring. She's 1 away from the great Tamika Catchings. Now that's a nugget you want to have. The other thing is, guess what? You probably don't care. You just like here.
I'm just listening because you got kind of aggressive today, man.
7th place in the WNBA in 3-point shots, 729.
Hey man,
Another nugget for you. Another nugget.
you kind of aggressive today, man. I
Yeah,
don't know what the
because
problem
I'm tired of
is.
you trying to clown the Yankees.
Whatever, man.
Enough's enough. I'm gonna put you on mute or something. We ain't having that today. So Kelsey Mitchell, you talking about? Also, don't forget, she's an all-star. She's an all-star.
Shit.
And since we're in Indiana and we're in Indianapolis, we may as well talk about the Indiana Fever. Got 3 all-stars, not 1, not 2, but 3.
Well
Leah
deserved
Boston,
3.
Caitlin Clark. Let's see, here we go. I see we're not going there. Here's what the facts are. We can talk, oh, this person deserved this. I don't care about all that. We got 3 players on the All-Star game that are going to represent the Indiana Fever. That is solid.
Yes.
No, by the way, people, whoa. Guess what? The Fever are number 1 in the East right now at 14-9. They got the number 1 seed in the East. Don't forget that either, son.
And
So,
then people
people are
also
playing
forget.
ball.
They forget Caitlin Clark is like number 4 or 5 in scoring leaders this year, and she hasn't played every game. Look at
Right.
the game she says. I think she's averaging over 20 points a game, and I forget how many assists. Was it 6 a game?
Six assists, right? But she also
So
averaged
the
almost 4 turnovers.
the Fevers All-Star selections in Chicago, that nasty city, are well
Hey,
deserved.
that's the picture I got behind me. Don't knock Chicago because I got some news towards the end of the show about Chicago. That's why I want to have my Chicago
Hey, man.
background.
Hey,
Nothing
man.
like the
Hey,
Windy
man, ain't
City.
nothing good about Chicago. That's why the Chicago Bears are moving to Hammond, Indiana. I like the White Sox a little bit because of Frank Thomas, but bug the sorry Cubs, bug the sorry Bears. The Bears ain't won nothing since 1985. The Bears hate Prince because when the Colts beat them in the Super Bowl in Miami, Prince was performing Purple Rain. So now every time Purple Rain come on, they want to cry. Devin Hester run a touchdown back and we couldn't even win. You see how you got me on subject? You see how you got me hyped now?
Lambo, no. Hey, Lambo said back off. No. Just like you gave that energy towards the Yankees and partnering up with Reggie. Now the shoe's on the other foot. And you know he can't stop, so he just keep going. So now that's what happens. See, now that's what you got. Now that's something that happens.
Hey man, I got 2 things good about Chicago. I have a lot of family members in Chicago that I love, but I feel sorry for them because they got to live in Chicago. The second best thing about Chicago is I got a lot of Southern University Jaguar alumni friends in Chicago who I love, and I love seeing them, but the worst part of it, they got to live in Chicago. So, what? Tell me, what?
Can we get back to WNBA? So, as we talked about just the other night, one of the greatest performances this season, Kayla McBride and Olivia Miles combined for 77 points. That Minnesota Lynx team is a hell of a team. Now, they're number 1 in the West. Now, granted, they're 18-6. And guess who they played the last game of the season in Gainbridge Life Fieldhouse?
The Indiana Fever, and we're giving out 2 tickets to the game, and you came up on some tickets. You swindled our ticket agent into giving us some, giving you and your. I feel happy for your granddaughter, but I hate that she got to go with you.
I'm gonna pause this recording and reverse everything you just said because it ain't 2 sets, 2 tickets. It's 2 sets, 2 sets. I mean 4. Goof. Did you graduate high school with 4, not 2? The other thing, you're right. My little mama is going to be low, matter of fact, lower than where we used to sit. So she's already thinking Papa. She said, "Thank you, Papa, for my tickets already." That's exactly right. I got you, baby. Don't worry.
Are you gonna share a double cheeseburger with her?
No, man. I'm a pescatarian. I'm a pescatarian.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Okay.
I mean, why you? Okay, I don't even want to get into your continuation of hate. Get back to my Olivia Miles, not your. Don't you even mention her name.
I like her, man.
Olivia Miles.
She's the fastest to get to what? 300 points?
400, 300, 100, right? 400, 300, 100, something like that.
Hey, man, she's a hell of a ball player, man. She's ahead of time. Her, Juju,
we're talking WNBA. We're talking WNBA.
I said her, Juju.
Is not in the
Juju's gonna be in the
WNBA.
league next year. She will be, and she's going to be one of those on
She's
this
not
list.
there right now.
Shut up, man.
Current
I'm on track. Stay on track.
player.
She's going to be a great player. I already know
Let me
that.
tell you something. Olivia
I know
Miles is already a transcendent player. You know what else she got? She got moxie, brother. She don't play. They told her, oh, she can't go left like somebody else. Guess what she's done the last 3 games? You see her
She's killing
breaking players down,
Man.
get to left with that scoop. She can hoop.
Did you see her passing? This
Reggie,
boy, she's a
Reggie, I watched her last 10 games. I can't stop watching. I can't. I'm telling you, I'm addicted to Olivia Miles. She's got. I love guards. I love it, and she plays with a type of tenacity that you want out of this league. Not this young the restless soap opera crap. She's out there hooping, man, and they're afraid of her. They're afraid because she is cat quick, and she will lace you up from 20 feet like it's nobody's business. Olivia Miles is not. Yeah, she's going to be the rookie of the year, I think.
Oh, yeah, she will.
If he's getting pub, but she's not getting the pub that these other yahoos are getting for wanting to fight, choking players, tripping, and all this stuff. I don't want you to tell me what type of player you are, WNBA player. Let me see what type of player you are. So I'm gonna give Olivia Miles all the love in this case because she's a rookie. We're talking about transcendent. Now she may be that young lady that comes in and takes the mantle from all the point guards. And you can name whoever you want. She may be taking that over. So I like what she does. And the thing I like about her is also too, the goggles that she wears, those are the same goggles that Tornado wore when he was little. And she doesn't look like a hooper. But everybody sees her. They know one thing.
No. She looks like a hooper, and she will talk to you. You can see.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love the fro. Did you see the fan the other night that dressed like her? He had an afro. He had a jersey on. He had the goggle on. And no, that wasn't me because I don't have an afro. But he had an afro.
You have a double cheeseburger in your hand. So yeah,
listen,
we already know.
I'm a pescatarian. I don't know what you're talking about unless it's impossible meat. That'd be one thing.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and keep talking about
it. And Corey's exactly right. Hey, that's Corey talking about that's his point guard. No, Corey, that's my point guard. You ain't having that one. So sorry, you out of luck. But let's pick.
Me and Corey were the only two that posted about that last night on Facebook, on social media. So evidently you didn't post nothing about it, but me and Corey did, and me and Corey talked about it.
What?
So you need to get up to date about Olivia Miles milestone that she made 300, 100. Me and Corey talked about that.
Because you have to settle for that. She's going to be much more than that. No need in posting that. She's going to be breaking other records. I post on the Game Time network because that's what I do.
And I posted it on Game Time Network too. The only thing you post about is they're talking bad about Jaylen Brown. They're talking. Look, Ramon. Look, Coach. Stop talking about Jaylen Brown. He's the best. He was the best player on Boston.
I know it sounds cute and everything. But when I drop facts, anybody can come on the show and debate with me. Guess what? Guess how many offers I've got? Come on to debate that. A grand number of 0. You know why? Because it's true. It's facts over feelings, bro. And here's the thing on Sunday's show, I didn't even talk about basketball wise. I talk about off the court things. You know, you talking about a guy who represents not just us as a community, himself, respectful. But nobody wants to talk about that. We'd rather have Young the Restless, drama. He and Tatum don't like each other. Bam Adebayo fighting Tyler Hero. We'd rather talk about that. Give me some substance, man. I want substance. So if you want to talk Young the Restless, I'll let you talk Young the Restless.
Look, I didn't post none of those subjects. I didn't even post that Bam and Hero got into it. I didn't post none of that. So you can't put me in that category. First of all, let's get back to the pre-production meeting. What's our next topic? We 23 minutes in, and you've been off subject for about 15 of those 23 minutes. So let's bring up the next subject.
My last WNBA player, hell of a player. You ever heard of Sonia Citron?
Yes.
Washington Mystics. You're talking about a hooper. And here's the thing about her, right? She's a Notre Dame grad. Notre Dame grad. 4 years. Was not the player at Notre Dame that she is in the WNBA. I think it's because the University of Notre Dame holds their players back. When she was able to release herself from Notre Dame.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that. There's a lot of players. You can't say that. There's a lot of players in college. You can say it, but it ain't true. I thought you had a lot of facts. You just hate Notre Dame because you're a Tide fan. That ain't a fact. You said I think. If you say I think, that means you don't know.
I didn't say think. I said think. I didn't say no think.
Notre Dame held her back, which is false.
I know Notre Dame held her back.
Hold on. There's a lot of players that start off in college basketball, but when they get to the NBA, they are better. They wouldn't talk about college basketball.
WNBA. Hey, this is the WNBA.
I'm using this as an example. It's
I don't want your
basketball.
example. We're talking WNBA. We're not talking NBA. So why would you even talk about NBA? See, you want to be smart with me, but when I give it back to you, now you're gonna get sassy. You're gonna sit back in your seat and get sassy.
I don't even know why I'm on the show with you. I don't even know why I'm showing you.
I don't know why you were showing me either.
Maybe she has progress. There's players on certain teams that can be better than what they are, but there may be one or two other players that are ahead of them on the depth chart, or who are better than them, or who get more shots. When that person stays ready and gets ready and plays, that gives them their time. Maybe she wasn't the player that she was at Notre Dame that she is now. You don't know. You didn't even like women's basketball until this year because you talked bad about it. You said the women can't jump, they can't pass, and they miss 15 layups a game. You said that. Those were your words. You just got on the WNBA bandwagon, but I've been on the WNBA bandwagon.
You ain't been on nothing.
With Tamika Catchings, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, I've been on it.
20 years ago. I'm talking about now, 20 years ago.
I've been on it. I've been on it.
Okay, so give me your assessment of the current state of the WNBA, expert.
The state of WNBA right now is good. Any news is good news. Any news, bad news or good news is good for the league. You prefer the more good news. You don't prefer all this talk about Congress looking into certain things with them.
Did we talk about this, Reggie? Did we talk about this?
Shut up. You gave me the floor. Didn't you give me the floor?
Just because I give you the floor don't mean you step in the hole.
Can I talk?
Oh, no, we're going to go on. Let's talk NBA. Now, since you've been saying NBA the last 5 minutes, hey, there's a rumor going on around that your favorite NBA player is rumored to have some interest in the Circle City. Talk to me about that.
Man, we can't afford him, and we don't need him. I mean, he's a great player, but I think he would mess up the flow of the game, how the Pacers like to flow and not have the ball stick in one situation and keep the ball moving. First of all, the Pacers are right up against the salary cap. Mm-hmm. You know, unless he's coming in and going to pay for 50 cents a game or something, the Pacers can't even afford him. So I just think this is the summer months and it's a slow news cycle and people want to talk. He's either going to go to Golden State or Cleveland. I don't think he's going to go back to Miami, even though I think the rift between him, I heard you and Corey talking about it, is not Corey, you and Isaiah and Ramon talking about it on Game Time Network Sunday. The rift between them is probably healed between him and Pat Riley. What is he talking about? Chocolate chip cookies.
Here's the deal. Supposedly, LeBron James loves chocolate chip cookies and wanted to have chocolate chip cookies on the flight. Supposedly, Pat Riley said, "Nah, we're not doing that," or something along those lines, and that became an issue. But the bigger issue was, and I got this on a credible source, tried to get Spo fired. Went to Pat Riley and wanted Spo fired, and Riley said, "Nah, I'm not going to fire him, but you can leave," and that's when he left. So that, to me, that my understanding, that's the rift. You know, I think Isaiah had mentioned about the chocolate chip cookies, and that's what kind of grew some.
Isaiah mentioned. Isaiah said he's doing a podcast with Tyrese in a couple of weeks also in the comments.
Well, but there's a lot of people in podcasts, so we'll see what happens. But I know that my guy Alex Golden wrote a piece for SI.com today, and I chimed at him. I said, "Man, do you ever sleep?" And he never sleeps. So with that said, he doesn't. The dude, I think he writes probably 2 articles a day for SI, right? Mm-hmm. And it's gained some traction, and I think one of the national media outlets has grabbed it, and they posted it as well too. So
yeah, I remember that, Isaiah. And Pat Riley told him, I'm the general manager. You don't tell me who to fire and who to hire.
Yeah.
So he checked him real quick.
Hey, my boy Corey Booth chimed in on the cookie. He said it was his personal chef that he provides for himself, or some personal chef that he provides for. So I guess LeBron has a personal chef that gives him the greatest chocolate chip cookies in the world. And either the chef couldn't get on the plane, or the cookies couldn't get on the plane. So clarify that for me, so I can understand.
Man, I tell you what, man, my wife makes some chocolate chip cookies. Oh my God, I want to wrap them up and sell them, man. We done got totally off subject right now, man. but my wife make these chocolate chip cookies, man, and I
Isaiah
will never in life
Isaiah
give you
said,
another.
Pat threw the cookies away. So if you throw my cookies away, we got problems. I give you that. We got problems.
Nah, Joe, tell the truth. You wouldn't be mad about throwing the chocolate chip cookies away. But if you threw your chicken wings and hamburgers away, boy, you'll be fighting mad. You'll be ready to murder.
I'm a
Yeah.
Presbyterian. I don't know what you're talking about.
You go to the Pentecostal church? Is that what you're trying to say? You ain't Presbyterian.
You
go to Pentecostal church.
Because you can't pronounce Presbyterian, the closest word you
go to.
Hey, listen, continue with the NBA, right? So I know not a lot's happened over the last couple days, but the biggest
I just don't think. I mean, James, he could probably help the Pacers out. But like I said, the reason people are always saying trades in these articles and in different storylines, but the salaries have to be there. You have to have room on the salary cap. We know traditionally the Pacers don't like going over the salary cap. They were willing to go over the first apron with Miles Turner, but they really didn't want to. So when Milwaukee signed him, they were perfectly happy. That's why they just bought in Larry Nance Jr. right up under the salary cap. And I think they cut Micah, the other center.
Yeah,
But the story I'm hearing is they're going to keep Brown. You know, Brown and Zubac came over in that,
they
trade or whatever.
He's a two-way deal. He got a two-way deal. He's a good player.
And I like Brown. I like Brown. I play with Caper, man. Yeah.
He's a good player.
And then your favorite guard that you don't like because you don't like Purdue. I heard you talking crazy about me, talking about, you like Reggie. He liked the Purdue and I.
Yeah.
Well, how you going to talk crazy about me? And you got 10. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 NFL teams.
Since you mentioned that,
10 NFL teams.
I'm going to unveil my 8 NFL teams before the end of the show. So understand it, right? But understand this. Understand it. I know you don't like the fact that I don't like that you like Purdue and Indiana. I think you're one of the weirdest fans in Indiana that cheer for Purdue and Indiana.
Look. Absolutely. What does it say below my name? It says Homer Reg. That means I like everything about Indiana. That means I like Butler, Valparaiso, Ball State, Wabash, IUPUI, Indy. That means I like everything.
I said Purdue and Indiana. I didn't say nothing about the 7 other teams you named. I said Purdue and Indiana. You can't find 5 people in this state that like Purdue and Indiana.
I'm a grown man, first of all. I don't follow people.
You're a weird grown man. You're a weird grown man.
People follow me. I don't care.
Forget that. Understand that.
So you've been talking bad about your guard, about Purdue's guard, Brandon Smith.
When you talking bad, when you see me talk about it,
you always talk bad about certain guards.
The conversation was about the NCAA tournament. Hey, listen, the NCAA tournament was in March, man. This is July. You got to move on, Reggie. At some point, you got to let it go. You
brought up 1977 when the Stankies cheated the Dodgers. You brought up that.
Reggie, it's just the truth, man. It's the truth. The Yankees won the game fair and square. I brought it up because you always love the cheating piece. I'm just trying to help you out. That's all I'm trying to help you. That's all. Simple as that. So continue with the NBA. Let's talk about Darren Peterson. Let's talk about AJ DeBonsa. Let's talk about those top 4 players coming into the draft, right?
Hey, man.
Have they not disappointed? None of them.
No, they haven't. But I'll tell you what, boy, for the Bulls, Cab last night. Hey, man, I didn't realize he could shoot the 3, and he really can. He said
he didn't realize he could shoot the 3. He only shot like 5 threes in college. He didn't realize it either.
Oh man, it's gonna be a battle for Rookie of the Year this year. I saw Peterson set out the last spring league game. I don't think it's because of injury.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of these guys.
I think the team sits them out sometimes.
Other players. I'm not a fan of those. They're players. Let them play basketball. They're already preparing them for load management.
I think they said they saw enough. We good.
I know every year we see it. We saw enough. We saw enough.
But between Carlos Boozer's game last night, man, AJ's game, Peterson, Cab Williams' game, the one guy that you like that's taking too many shots but averaging 20 points out of Arkansas,
A. Cuff Jr. He's in Sacramento. He's gonna need to take a lot of shots. He's inside. You're gonna have to take a lot of shots.
I hope his shooting percentage gets better. But you know, I am impressed. I am impressed. I am impressed.
We can't.
But when you're talking about you mad because Peterson's sitting out, you can't have it on one hand and then change it on the other.
I said, listen. When you listen to what I said any team that tells these rookies to just sit out, it's wrong. It's basketball. Let them play. They're
It's the summer league. It's the. Are we talking about practice? Are we talking about practice? It's the summer league. Are we talking about? You have not. You haven't even watched the summer league game.
I understand you can't relate to basketball.
I can relate to basketball.
I get it.
You haven't even watched the summer league game like me. You said you weren't going to watch none of it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I have no interest in summer league basketball games.
Well,
when Shark Fest is on, is something wrong with you? This is my time. I'm gonna do my homework. But I'm telling you,
your bulletins mean nothing. What you saying means nothing right now. Nothing.
Let me share something with you. Let me share something with you, right? I'm allowing you to have conversation here, right? You the one got off track off the rip, not me. You. I'm the one keeping us back on the track, but you keep on. Whoever you're watching on your other screen over there, they got you so damn distracted, like a 3-year-old.
Did you put up the comment? The laser face 2030 said Yankees spent money and still coming up short. They tried to spend money like the Dodgers and it backfired. They still suck. The Stankies suck. But let's go on to the next subject.
You see, this is my concern face. You see, so as we end with the NBA, not the WNBA, the NBA. Any other team you want to talk about in the NBA?
Man, y'all on your Sunday show, some of the rankings that y'all had really had me a little confused, man.
Share your concern.
You had the Lakers. Isaiah had the Lakers ranked way too high. He had them in the second tier. Me and you have talked about them in their defense, and their defense is going to be horrible. And defense is, I think you said something about the Lakers going to score 140. And everybody else going to score 144. So, you know what?
I said that. He said they're going to score 140. I said, they're going to score 145. That turnstile defense they're going to be playing. But no, it is what it is. They still got to play, right? Still got to play.
They still got to play the game. Yes.
Yeah, it is a part of the game, and we'll see what happens.
And I think he has Miami ranked a little bit too high. But I will give Isaiah credit, and I know you and Ramon don't agree, and usually I wouldn't give him this much credit. But Washington may be a better team than what people think next year, man. If the walking wheelchair, Mr. Hurt all the time, can come in and perform. And I know you don't like Trae Young. You don't like Washington because of Trae Young.
So you saying that. So here's what you just said. Think about what you just said. You said you think Washington's going to do better. But then you said if the walking wheelchair can stay healthy. Tell me when he stayed healthy, Reggie. You answer your own damn dumb question.
Man, it may be the first year. This may be the first year. I don't know.
And then you got Isaiah talking about dap me already. Two clowns dapping each other out. I'm gonna do a meme. Two clowns. Listen, Washington has been the worst franchise in the NBA next to Sacramento Kings for the last 25 years. I don't want to hear that, man.
And then I don't know where y'all getting your news that Portland's moving. I know that owner, and he is a cheapskate.
Well, it's not getting news. You see what's going on? Do you see what's going on?
Tell me. No, I didn't see. I haven't heard any news.
I'm going to let you see, and then we can talk about it next week, because I'm not going to educate you. If you don't know now, you'll know next week.
All I know is he's a cheapskate, and all I know is I agree with you how he did that coach, but you said he's the only coach that did. There have been other coaches that have signed 1-year contracts in other sports, which they shouldn't have.
We're talking NBA, Rich. Stay on track.
Oh, my
NBA.
Goodness. A coach is a coach. A contract is a contract. A coach is a coach. A contract is a contract.
So
I was about to give you props. I
don't need your props. I don't need your props. You need no damn props from you. You can keep your prop and stick them in that cup you got right there. I don't care.
I need some whiskey. You make me drink. I need some whiskey.
Yeah, you need to drink. I don't make you drink. You make you drink. It ain't me. Yeah. There's been no NBA coach. You just look it up. We're talking NBA who signed a 1-year contract in the 21st century. Matter of fact, NFL as well. Name me one. So go to your Google machine and get with me about 3 or 4 days and let me know the coach to sign a 1-year deal. And then you come on this show next Tuesday and apologize because you won't find it. So good for you. Whatever you're typing, I know you can type. I'll wait till you're done typing. What up, Lee? So since you have
hold on. Stanford University, Troy Taylor, replaced by Frank Rich.
I
said 1-year intern.
Professional. You are not listening.
You said coach.
Okay, I'm done. You can't. Your attention span.
No. You said coach. A coach is a coach.
Professional.
A coach is a coach.
Okay.
A coach is
Last
a coach.
thing. I know you've been waiting on this. You've been clowning me about my NFL team. Oh, you got 10 teams. Oh, you got this many teams. I'm gonna give you my 8 NFL teams for the 2026-2027 season. In no particular order. It's 8. In no particular order. Out of the AFC, my Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are ready to roll. They got a new coach. They got a new stadium. It's going to be hell to pay in the AFC East. Next up, Baltimore Ravens. They got rid of that coach, brought in a new coach. My man, Mr. Jackson, Action Jackson, is ready to take stride and watch out for my Baltimore Ravens. Next up, AFC South, Jacksonville Jaguars. They came along last year strong, ready to roll. They popped the Colts in the mouth, stomped them in the throat, loved every bit of it. But that ain't it in the AFC South. I got one more. My Houston Texans, best defense in the NFL. Oh, yes. NFL right now. Houston Texans. Those are my boys in the AFC. Buffalo, Baltimore, Jacksonville, and Houston. NFC. Oh, my Philadelphia Eagles out the NFC East. Let's go, Jalen. I'm glad they got rid of that malcontent receiver, and let's see what happens. Next up, NFC North. See that behind me? That's Chicago, y'all. Chicago Bears. Caleb. Yes, sir. Mr. Williams. He's going to arrive. He's ready to roll. He made those throws last year in that playoff series. Oh, yeah. Just wait till the weather's good, and he's going to put up numbers like you can't believe. Third in the NFC. NFC South. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I already told you why. I got assurances that I'm going to be at a Bucks game this year, and it won't cost me much money. So that's even better. So go Bucks, go Baker Mayfield. Last but not least, the LA Rams. The LA Rams. Oh, God, this dude got a Sooner in front. Man, this is a family show. Why you out there rubbing the dog and stuff, man? Then you got to go out there and cook. What's wrong with you, man?
Finish your list.
You don't make no sense. The LA Rams, all out west, they're going to take care of business, and they're going to shut some people up. They've got my man coming back. Aaron Donald may be coming back. Watch out now. Aaron Donald's coming to see you. And if Eric Donald's coming to see you, it's going to be hell to pay. So that is Cott's top 8 teams in the NFL that he's going to be cheering for. But I got one more caveat. I got a little asterisk. Anybody who plays the pathetic Colts, I'm cheering for them too. So I got 8 teams and an asterisk. And that team, whoever they're playing the Colts, that's who I'm rooting for that week. So now you can put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now have fun with that, chump. Now,
I'll tell you what, you're a loser. You're a loser. Anybody that changes teams every year from season to season is a bum and a loser. Anybody who changes teams.
I forgot. After I said my teams, I forgot.
Anybody who changes teams like you change teams, usually you have the Eagles and everybody else on the team. Oh, Eagles and Kansas City. You're a bum.
You saw my 8 teams. Don't hate. I'm going to post them. I'm going to post them as well too.
You
I'm going to clip
are a
that.
bum and a loser.
Don't make it personal. Don't make it personal. Don't make it personal.
The Colts don't want you.
I don't want them.
The Colts don't want you.
Good.
Don't never come back to Notre Dame. You still chill out there.
I never will.
With the bum tide that'll never win anything again.
We're talking NFL. We're talking NFL.
Because everybody can pay now.
Oh, by the way, hey, my other asterisk team may be the Dallas Cowboys. I like what Jerry Jones has done this past spring, and because of my boy Isaiah doesn't hype up his Cowboys, I'm gonna support his Cowboys because I'm gonna tell you this. Those of y'all that knock the Dallas Cowboys, you might as well knock the San Francisco 49ers because they're the Dallas Cowboys of California. They haven't won a Super Bowl. Last thing. They haven't won a Super Bowl since prior to the Dallas Cowboys. So don't knock the Dallas Cowboys if you ain't gonna knock the San Francisco 49ers. Do the math on me.
Since you did the 10 NFL teams that you're gonna cheer for, I'm gonna give you part 2 of my hater list, but it was a wide range when I did the short. This is just gonna be on the NFL.
That's what we're talking NFL, so you should.
I hate all 8 NFL teams you just said. They're on the list because you cheer for them, and I would never bet on them to win a Super Bowl or even a playoff game. That said, the first team that I really hate the most, their bum fans get on my bum nerves, are the Dallas Cowgirls. They're bums. The fans are bums. And Jerry Jones is a loser who fired a winning coach, Jimmy, for no reason. The Cowgirls are hot trash.
I thought we were doing it, Pat.
The Cowboys are hot trash. And I didn't interrupt you. Don't interrupt me. And that wasn't a catch. The next group of people I hate are the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're hot trash. The best thing about, I don't care, I'm telling you my list of teams that I hate in the NFL. That's what I'm giving you. I already gave you those 8 teams, are the Pittsburgh Steelers.
See?
The only thing that was ever good about the Pittsburgh Steelers was I used to like Mean Joe Green because of the Coca-Cola commercial and the great Mel Blount that went to Southern University. That was the only thing was a blessing for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they wouldn't have won jack without Mel Blount. I said it here. Bug Terry Bradshaw and Franco faking like he caught the ball that hit the ground. The Steelers are also hot trash. The next team, the Chicago Bears, who are about to become the Hammond, Indiana Bears. Reggie Sykes, the king of trolls, Homer Reg, don't want that bear trash in no parts of Indiana. I don't care if Northwest Indiana cheers for Notre Dame and the Bears and the Cubs and the White Sox. Bug everything Chicago except my family members and the members of Southern University who live in Chicago. I'm praying for y'all, and I hope y'all get out that nasty-ass city. Secondly, the Detroit Lions. I hate the Detroit Lions because they ain't never won nothing. And our boy, Scott Nichols, he loves the Detroit Lions. And then at the end of the year, he goes and cries in a corner. I used to kind of be a little biased for the Detroit Lions because I like Barry Sanders. But when Scott Troll Butt got on there and started hating, I hate the Lions. That's another team that I hate. The next team that I hate, the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, I don't care about Taylor Swift marrying Kelsey. That ain't gonna make them win no Super Bowl. I don't care if his jersey did go to number 1. I don't care about Patrick Mahomes. I just want Patrick Mahomes to beat your Buffalo Bills. That's all that I care about there. The next team, now let me think. There's a couple of other teams.
You get deep breaths, man. It's okay.
Hold on. I gotta think. Who else do I hate? There's a lot of teams in the NFL that the Cincinnati Bengals. My buddy Alan Jeans. The Cincinnati
Bengals. Keep Al's name out your mouth. The Cincinnati
Bengals have never won anything. The only thing they got was cold cuts from Icky Woods. Cold cut. Got them cold cuts. I don't care if they got Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's one player, and he's probably going to get hurt. I don't wish nobody get hurt, but he's probably going to be injured. And Cincinnati Bengals are not going to win.
What about Cleveland Browns? My boy Eli chimed in. Cleveland Browns. What do you think about Cleveland?
I think he's the only Cleveland Browns fan I know. No, one of my other boys is the Cleveland Brown fans. I don't have no hate against them. I just hope they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals every time they play them.
Don't worry. I've got the recording where you said they would beat Pittsburgh twice and they would also beat Cincinnati
twice. I didn't say they would beat them twice.
We'll grab it. Don't worry.
And the next team I hate, which is on your list, the San Francisco 49ers.
They're not on my list. You want to listen, Goof?
That was on your list last year. You liked them last year.
That was last year. Stop living in the past.
Okay, that was last year. I don't like the 49ers because our boy Eric likes him. Eric Gunner, that went to Florida A&M. The second worst historically black college. Southern University was first. So I don't like the 49ers because of him and Jose Medina. Bug Joe Montana. I don't care if he did go to Notre Dame. Bug the 49ers and San Francisco. They don't even play in San Francisco. They're like the Hammond, Indiana Bears. So what? I don't care. They like the New York Jets and the New York Giants. They don't even play in New York. I hate them teams. Let me give you a couple of more NFL teams that I really hate, and I hate their fans because their fans get on my dang. The New Orleans Aints. Oh, I went to school in Louisiana. I guess they think Joey Barry was the best quarterback ever. My boy Kirk Angel loves the Aints. Every time he comes to the game, when they play the Colts, we lose. I hate the Aints because they beat us in the Super Bowl, but I also hate the Aints because I went to college in Louisiana, and I just tired of hearing about the sorry Aints. And my boy Michael Gideon likes the likes the New Orleans Aints, not Saints, Aints. They were the brown paper. Jason Pierre, my other Army buddy, he likes the Aints. And for years, the Aints wore brown paper bag for helmets for years because their fans hated them. Their fans even hated them. They filled up the Superdome and they got the Guinness World Book of Records for most fans wearing brown paper bags over their heads. Let me see who else I hate. Let me see who else. Lee likes the Raiders. I used to like the Raiders until Lee jumped ship like you. He liked to jump from team to team like you. I used to like the Raiders back in the day because they had Bo Jackson, but I don't really hate them. Who else do I hate? Who else do I hate on this list? Let me see. The New England Patriots, because they cheated the Colts out of a Super Bowl. The Colts were driving. They're going to fake an injury. I'm glad teams can't fake injuries no more. And it's a runoff on the clock because there's two things that had happened to Indiana. The Indiana Pacers have been cheated in championship games, and the Colts have been cheated in championship games. The Colts are driving downfield. I think they're on the 4-yard line, and Elgin's getting ready to go in for a touchdown, and the New England Patriots fall down and hurt their ankle. They get to get rest, and they stop Adrian James on the next row. Just like Cleveland when Vic went up for a layup, and it was goaltending. They didn't call it a goaltending. Just like when Larry Johnson, that's why they use the red light on the backboard now. Larry Johnson hit a 3-point shot after the time and ran out. But New York and Chicago are the stinkiest cities in the United States, and they got the biggest rats, and they should come up with a sport called rat fights between the Chicago and New York. Okay, let me see who else I hate on this list.
I mean, you just named. I think you named everybody. You named everybody. You know, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. You did such a good job in breaking down every team.
Yes, Corey. It's a rant hour because he got 8 NFL teams. He got 10 NFL teams. Corey, he changes teams every year. You can't even troll him. He don't even have no NFL gear because he changes teams every year.
I can't afford it, Reggie. I'm not like you. God. I can't afford nice stuff like that. If I had a great job like you got and all that, it'd be different. But I can't afford that type of stuff. That's where I stand. That's why I can't buy the gear. I just look at them on TV on my wonderful Fire Stick from Blue TV from my guy Al Jeans, the greatest Fire Stick retailer there is out there. And I'll tell you this. And he connected me with all my channels, and I'm happy.
Lazy Face 2030. I love the Colts. And there's a few teams that I really don't mind in the NFL. There's a few teams that I really don't mind. I really want to hate on the Ravens because Gerald picked them as one of his teams, but I do like the quarterback. I really don't have no hate against the Buffalo Bills. I really don't have any hate against Atlanta Falcons. You know, I really don't have any hate against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know,
so you like some of my teams, then? That's good.
I don't like them.
We might be able to get along a little bit this year.
I don't like them. I don't like them. I just don't have no hate against them.
Well,
The other teams, I hate their
for
fans.
You don't
I hate
have
the city
hate.
they in,
If
everything.
you don't have hate, it's almost like you like them. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I hope you respect my 8 teams that I've got, and then my asterisk, right? Anybody who plays the Colts, remember, I'm sharing that with you. Anybody who plays the Colts, and my, I guess you could call them my honorable mention, Dallas Cowboys. That's for my boy Isaiah. I gotta have Isaiah's back. When y'all give him hell about these Dallas Cowboys all the time, but nobody talks about the 49ers. You do look at the last 25 years.
Didn't you just hear me say I hate the 49ers and their fans?
I ain't talking about you just said. What I said was I'm giving love to Dallas because Isaiah keeps getting so much grief, and the 49ers are basically the same as the Dallas Cowboys. So if you're going to give the Dallas Cowboys hell, well, you're going to have to, on this show, you got to give the 49ers hell too. So I'm just telling you.
Man, F both of them and their fan club. Now, how about that? How about that? That goes out to you, Phil. Yeah.
Hey, man, Phil ain't saying nothing. Phil's good. Phil ain't chiming in.
Phil in New York at the Jay-Z concert. Man, that's why I didn't want to go to the concert.
It's over.
Because it was in Stanky. It was in Stanky Stadium. That's why I wouldn't pay no money to go to Stanky Stadium unless the Dodgers were playing. Bug the Stankies and all the championship rings they done stole. You know, people mad at the Dodgers because they spend money, but they never got mad at the Yankees back in the day about the money they spent to get players to come there. Nobody never got mad about that. So don't get mad about the Dodgers and the money they spent, because they making their money back and they about to win their 3rd world championship, and I hope it's against the Stankies. But the Stankies suck so much, they probably won't even make the playoff. They gonna go from first to last in my Biggie Smalls voice.
That is a rounding edition of hate.
Don't cut me off.
Of hate with no truth from Reggie Sykes, everybody. Thank you for joining the show. Hold on. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for your rendition. I gotta give you applause for it. You just sat there, and what you did was alienate half of the NFL. I'm so proud of you, man. You know, you're gonna subject yourself to that much abuse. Hey, have at it, man. Congratulations, Reggie Sykes, on the abuse. So good luck for you, man. See, I got you back.
I see what you're saying, lazy face. But hold on. Let's not end yet. We still got 3 minutes. So y'all know I went to the best. You know I went to the best historically black college in the world, the Southern University. Let me give you my hate list of schools I hate on historically black colleges. Jackson State. They ain't one jack. They want to be Southern University. They have the same colors as Southern University. That's first. FAMU. Because I have family members that went to FAMU, and Eric went to FAMU. They suck. They want to be Southern University. Prairie View wants to be Southern University. I hate them too. Texas Southern took the last part of Southern name and put Texas in front of it. They still suck. They stole some of Southern's band directors because the Human Jukebox is the best band in the nation. Better than Ohio State, better than all them bum schools. So that's just a small list of historically black colleges that I hate. Let me get a list of PWI's, primary white schools, that I hate. Number 1, Yo Sorry Tide, that used to buy championships, and now they mad because everybody else can play. I don't even like Auburn, but every time Auburn plays the Tide, two of my favorite teams are whoever plays the Tide in the SEC. I hate the Tide with a passion. Every time when I used to drive through Tuscaloosa going to Columbus, Mississippi, all I smelled was hot trash. That's what I smell. The next team that I hate is LSU, because it's crosstown from Southern University, and the LSU governor gives them all the money, but don't want to give Southern, Grambling, and Xavier none of the money. So I hate LSU also. The next school that I hate is Clemson. I hate Clemson too. Oh, let me throw the whole SEC in there. And then I'm also going to hate, I love the Big Ten.
Clemson's in the ACC. I know
where they at. But I hate them too. And then, I love the Big Ten, but there's a few teams in the Big Ten I hate. Coach Roman. Coach Stallings. Ohio State. I heard you bragging about them bums on Sunday. Don't nobody care about them bums. And I think Ohio State played in IU last year. I don't think it was at Ohio State. I could be wrong. I need to check the facts on that. But they suck. Then I hate Michigan. I hate the Michigan Wolverines.
Corey,
I hate their basketball team. I hate them too.
Hey, Corey.
Hey. And then I hate Michigan State also. I hate them bums too. So yeah, this is a rent hour for Reggie and the teams that he hates. And I hope we generate some good clips so I can repost them on my Facebook and YouTube page. Bug them. Bug all these hating teams. I could go on. But that's it.
No. You've done a really good job. I mean, you did.
I love all the Indiana teams. Congrats to the Indiana Hoosiers on winning their first national championship. I love the Purdue's. I love the Butlers. I love Southern University. You know, I love everything Indiana because I'm from Indiana. But, you know, all you rest of you bum-ass teams, you see my name? Put my name up to King of Trolls. Let them see who I am. Yeah, I'm a troll. When your team, I'm going to go live. Every time the Cowboys lose,
you did that.
I'm going to go live, and I'm going to show you who I hate. Yeah. Now we can go.
Well, you took your name off. You took your name off.
I didn't take my name off.
Yes,
I don't know how that got off. I don't know how it comes. I don't know how that came out.
You didn't hit a button on his keyboard.
I don't know how that went off.
Hey, this has been so much fun, right? You know, you coming on and sharing your passion and energy about the teams and all that great. Man, I love it, Reggie. And then, you know, the more positive I get, the more negative you get. I love that too, right?
You ain't never been positive. You ain't never been positive.
Then you got, you know, bird poop on your hats and everything. I don't know what you're doing carrying those things around. But that's fine. So be it. You're the man. You'll figure out how to put your name back. It's a lot.
You just a hater. You just a hater. A loser and a hater.
As we wind down, here's the deal, you
Corey, I appreciate you, Corey. Hey, you know what I like to talk about at the end of the show, though, before you go to that?
Okay, fair enough.
You know, suicide prevention, you know, is a very serious subject with me. And I hope it generates a clip for this, man. You know, there's a lot of men out there, there's a lot of women out there, and a lot of kids out there. You know, what's the number 688 if you need help or somebody to talk to?
866. I'm sorry, 68. I'm sorry, 688.
Oh, okay, 688. You know, mental health is very important. And I, you know, at the end of our show every week, I like to stress mental health in everybody, but especially in black men and black youth, what's going on in the world today. We all sometimes need somebody to talk to. At the end of every show, every day, Daryl, I think I'm always going to stress that if you need help or somebody to talk to, if you're one of my personal friends and you know me, you have my number, you need to talk, you call me at any time of the night, man. Because sometimes I get down on my knees and pray, and I need people to talk to, man. It's just, we have to be able to say that we need help, and we're raised to say we ain't supposed to cry, we're not supposed to be weak, we're not supposed to, you know, we're the head of the household, but the weight of the world is on everybody, but especially the black man. And we have to be man enough to admit when we need help. And Daryl, I ain't proud of a lot of things you do, but I am proud of the way that you champion people's mental health. And you go out of your way to make sure people's mental health is great. Bug the Sports Talk, mental health is very important in the way that you help people, the way that you help people move when they need a place to move, the way you help people with money. You sometimes a good friend to everybody else but me, but I really appreciate the things that you do preaching about mental health and the shows that you have did about people's mental health. It's very important, your mental health. Get help. I don't care if you're a white guy, black guy, Puerto Rican guy, whatever. If you need help, we care about you. You know? We care about you. Dial that number 688.
And you know why it's so important, Reggie, right? So, like, to your point, oftentimes you're going through something, you don't share it because there's a shame factor, right? Mm-hmm. And trying to pick up on those things, encouraging somebody, giving some words of encouragement, that can go a long way, right? So what we're trying to do, as some of y'all that are new to the show, if you go to the GameTimeNetwork.org, we got a couple of links for AFSP. That's for Americans for Suicide Prevention. That's the Indiana chapter. We got links for help to get to help on for suicide prevention. Also, they got a donate button as well. I'm not telling you have to donate, but if you want to donate towards that, the 83% of every dollar goes to help. Yes, you got to pay for things that you got to get, but 83% out of every dollar in these groups, this is great. 83% is a big number. Kelsey at AFSP here, the local chapter here in Indiana. I'm hoping that she can come to our live show at Big Z Sports Grill on the 25th of July. She's got a lot of great information, a lot of great knowledge when it comes to helping people, seeing the signs and things like that. So we're going to continue to talk about this. I know it's not the cool thing and everybody loves that, but again, it's the truth, right? And we've got people that are really struggling. It's like Reggie said, this past weekend we helped a friend of ours move, and we were the only ones that could be there to help, right? And we're willing to help, along with my middle son, Dion. So that's important, right? But it doesn't stop just there. Your message, your chat, you look out for them, you find ways of helping them, and you do that. And again, good things come back. We have a lot of fun. And just for those of y'all that are new, listen, me and Reggie clown each other all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. But when it comes to this type of thing and help, we're going to always have each other's back because we both been through a lot of things in our personal lives. And it's important for us to uplift people if we can. But then the other part is be honest and say, listen, I ain't perfect either. My life hasn't been perfect. So that's what's real about this and everything. We're going to continue to do it. We have a lot of fun, and we're going to continue this, right? We thought, Virgil, if you remember this, we talked about the summertime being out of a downtime, and we didn't know we were going to have any bias with a little truth because, what our top is going to be. Thank you to the WNBA. Thank you to some of that dramas. Thank you to those who've come alongside us, the Warren Central family. We may have a surprise conversation around that as well too. What we're going to look to do for our 40-year, can you believe it or not? It's not an anniversary. What is it called when it's your reunion? That's it. Yeah, I was like, I could train of thought.
Class reunion.
Class reunion. So we may try to do some things there. I tapped into my friend Corey Clark, who's an assistant coach at Warren Central. Also, my guy. I don't want to say his name because I want to jinx it. There may be something good around the championship team of Warren Central of 2018. I don't want to mess it up just yet, but there may be some good things for those of y'all that follow Warren Central University here in Indianapolis, Indiana, the greatest high school in the state of
Greatest high school ever.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So with that said, thanks to Matt Gaddis, State Farm agent, 317-894-3865. Wired to the nines. You all keep doing your thing. Cameras, internet, wireless connections. Wired to the nines is your spot. And then Lita and Matt at Big Z Sports Grill. This is going to be great. July 25th, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We've got 4 sets of Indiana Fever tickets going. The games are Minnesota Lynx, Indiana Fever. The other one is Washington Mystics, Indiana Fever. And that's why I brought up those players from those teams. They've got star players there. They're going to come to our city and go away with a loss. But you're going to have an opportunity to get down there to Gamers Life Fieldhouse, take in a game, and enjoy yourself. And again, it's going to be a drawing. It's not, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to do anything other than that. But be there. We're going to have our drawing. Be there available.
Well, they got to pay and have a drink. And they got to have some chicken wings that you love. I'm sure you'll recommend a good flavor. So, yeah.
But, yeah, the flavor I like are the pescatarian flavor. Those are the best kind, but we'll get into that another time. But again, thank you all for watching. Thanks for being a part of the show. Reggie, we're going to get you your name back somehow, some way. And, oh, by the way, that CZC's, that's my son, Cott Jr. there, who has my little mom.
What up, Cott? I remember when your kids told me they wish I was their daddy because you get on their dang nerves. I remember that.
This ain't the tornado. This is Cott Jr., the oldest of the 3. You crumb. What's wrong? You know what? We're out of here, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for viewing. Y'all be safe. Take care of yourself. And this is another show of Bars of Little Truth with D. Cotton. This Reggie guy. Bye.
Peace.